If you have multiple internet connections, you can use them all together right within the product to increase your available bandwidth and provide redundancy in case one of your internet connections goes down. You do that right here from Definitions and Users, under Interfaces and Routing, click Interfaces. From there, you can see that I've configured two internet connections already. I've called them Connection 1 and Connection 2. Now I want to use both of them simultaneously to increase my available bandwidth. From right here in Uplink Balancing, all I've done was click this button to turn it on, and you can see that both internet connections have been placed here under Active Interfaces. Now if I do nothing else and click the Apply button, the system will intelligently use all of the bandwidth on both connections in the best possible way. I can also add even more connections. If you can find 32 internet connections or more, you can use all of them here in various capacities from this one screen. If you have a connection which is really only designed for emergency use, or maybe will cost you a little bit more money if it does become used, you can add that to standby interfaces, in which case traffic will only flow over one of those links if all of the other connections are deemed down. Automatic monitoring ensures that the connections themselves are health checked quite frequently, and if you have very specific monitoring needs, you can disable that and configure the part of the system yourself. Now if you want to get even more granular, you can actually do something here from multipath rules. In this example, I have a guy named Joe who is FTPing a lot of high volume photos to other sites. So I want to ensure that he always does that using Internet Connection 2, as it has a higher upload rate. So I do that by clicking New Multipath Rule, and I'll just call it something simple like Joe FTP. Then we pick the source. Joe's right here on my network as Joe's PC. I'll drag it in there. We know that he's using the service of FTP to upload his photos, so we'll put FTP. And we're not exactly sure where he's sending all those photos to, so we'll just put any. I then want to bind that traffic to a certain connection, so I pick Interface and choose Internet Connection 2. When all that's ready, I just click Save, make sure I turn the rule actually on, and now all of Joe's FTP traffic will be sent out to the internet on FTP, always using Connection 2. That's how easy.